Hello, I'm Carls from Fuel Motorcycles, Creative Director and Founder, and I'd like to introduce you to this customization of a Bear 650. First of all, I want to thank the people at Royal Enfield for trusting us with this project. We've done some incredibly good work together, and I'd also like to thank the guys from Bandarra Motor Classic, with whom we worked on mechanics, paintwork and overall assembly. Without them, this project wouldn't have been possible. To enhance the bike's off-road performance, we modified the entire front end. We installed modified enduro forks with adjusted oils, springs, etc. to handle the weight of this bike. We also swapped the original 19-inch rim for a 21-inch one and added a dual headlight typical of the bikes that race the Baja, since they often ended up riding at night. Continuing with the front end, we installed a road book navigation system with a GPS system, odometer and a Moto Gadget speedometer for RPM, speed, etc. On the handlebars, we adapted buttons to control the navigation system. To correctly install all these systems, navigation, headlights, speedometer, etc., we had to relocate all the wiring to under the fuel tank, freeing up the entire front area. Now, moving to this part of the bike, which is perhaps the most important, the fuel tank, seat and rear fender assembly. The tank is the original one, but we added these protective rubber pads. The rear fender was made from scratch, starting with a clay mould and then using fiberglass. The seat was also built from scratch, starting with the foam and then upholstered in Alcantara. The seat is bolted to the base of the bike to make it easily removable. As for the suspension, we've already talked about the front end. At the rear, we installed biturbo shocks with separate gas canisters, adjustable for height and compression. This way, we've balanced the bike both front and rear. Other details we've added include foam grips, handguards, and wider foot pegs for better boot grip, as well as a skid plate to protect the engine. The number 249 is the race number of Eddie Mulder, a rider who at just 16 years old raced in the 1960 Big Run in the California desert. Over 700 riders participated, and with his Royal Enfield he managed to take the victory, beating many established riders of that era. That race marked the beginning of a great career for Eddie, a feat that is still remembered today. That's why we wanted to pay tribute to Eddie and his achievement in 1960. Since our beginnings at Fuel Motorcycles, we've always been closely connected to desert bikes. With our scrambler rides in the desert, it's in our DNA. That's why we wanted to take this bike to its maximum potential, making it a bike capable of racing in any modern desert rally competition.